one meta to rule them all. Just see. Does anybody see anything on meta, like what causing this little pop up? I don't know what it is. Okay, so again, for me, what I'm looking for is gap closes on some of these gap ups to take shots at them, like Hims, right? Like if Hims comes into this 21 area, I'd be willing to take a shot at it, and it's low enough price you could actually buy some shares. Tesla, same idea. I don't know if we're going to get the gap close, but I'd be willing to take a shot at this gap close here. Um, I'm not sure what's causing Meta to push, but I want to put that one on the radar for sure. Over 570 is playable. I don't know what it is though. It may just fade. And then on PLTR, you just have to decide, do you want to chase it right out the gate? If you wanted to chase it right out the gate, what I would do is put in pepper orders, like spread them around. I'm gonna wait though on PLTR. Maybe if we get about $1 lower, I may take a shot. 46.50 ish. But I'm gonna be looking at November 15th. I'm not looking at this week's. I can if you guys want me to. We can play it. Okay, market open. Looks like we got some buying straight out the gate. So Apple, Amazon, Meta, right, Nvidia, they're all pushing. Um, Tesla's trying to push a little bit here as well. It's just hard for me to trust this this push up. You know, maybe it's the threat reactivity, right? I'm gonna take a dip buy here on. I'm gonna start in on this PLTR. See if I can get filled. I'm putting it just above the bid. Yeah, I'm doing next week's 50s. Okay, so I got filled on PLTR at 82 for next week. Yeah, ALAB was a huge earnings winner. Right now, I'm just focused on HIMS. See if we can. I'm sorry, PLTR. This is the one I'm watching right here, right now. Okay, so I'm going to start taking some of this PLTR off. Getting filled around 107, 108. All right, I'm down to 50% now on this PLTR. So I'm holding 50 contracts. Now, let's see. So we're in at 82. We took out about 25 cents. 25 cents, and so we're sitting pretty. Hopefully we're gonna have a free trade here. So from a technical perspective, right, what we're doing is we're hitting these people right here, right now, right? Healthy pullback. So we came into this, remember the dollar low, where we came into this low range. This is where we wanted it. And now we're pushing up. Let's see if we can get up and through these people, and then if we can, you're gonna have a clear path to back to pre-market highs here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Push it. So next target level on this, 48.70 to 48.90. So I'm going to throw 2 different orders in to get filled here on the sell up here. And I'm going to try to sell 15 and 10, which would leave me with 25 contracts left. The ones I mentioned this morning, the $50 strikes for next week. You guys tell me how to get the information across to you better, but I think I said this like 5 times. If I didn't say it enough, let me know. I'll try to be better about it. You know what's really making me angry though? Kind of putting me on tilt. Tesla. Did exactly what I wanted it to do, and I'm out of the trade because I'm a chicken. Bah, makes me so angry. When you mess up in life, it's fine. You learn, but yeah, that too. But man, Tesla doing like, what are those options at right now? I'm not even gonna look. It's just gonna make me mad. But that's the thing. The play did exactly what I wanted it to do. Like I was telling you, hey, this is what we want to see. This is what we want it to do. It did it. And I'm like, I'm scared. I let my little 90-pound lady that's inside my head that's scared of everything, that needs protection from everything. She ruled the day yesterday, and it's costing me money, and it's making me angry. So frustrating. Look at that, man. It's over 250. I mean, perfect setup. I can't stop looking at it, guys. Golly. Look at that. I mean, we nailed that thing. Ugh. I want to punch my screen right now. Yeah. I mean, it's so frustrating, right? Like, I'm not supposed to let this happen. Love you, baby. I love you, buddy. Hey, my boy. Glad we got spend some time yesterday at Chipotle.
Yeah.
So frustrating, dude. So frustrating. I'm gonna get on tilt here, guys. Like I can just feel it. Like you're a little emotional on days. Tesla's gonna tilt me out today. I gotta look, guys. I gotta look at these stupid options. What are they trading at now? Golly, they're at $5. We had these things at what, 3? Yeah, we had around 350, I think. See, we'd almost be at 100%. Dadgummit. Thanks, ARE. Thanks for rubbing it in my face. Jeez, 90% on Tesla. Good job. That's awesome. You held it, Vizsla? Good job. Good job, guys, for you guys that held it. What I hope this teaches you is I consider myself a hell of a trader, and I consider myself a robot, and so does my wife, by the way. She hates my robotness. But hey, even robots get screwed up here. And okay, I just got filled on my 15 and 10 on PLTR, right? So now I'm down to 25 on PLTR. The worst part about this Tesla trade is yet to come for me, in my opinion. If Trump wins, stupid Tesla driving me. Look at it, man. It's just straight up. Didn't even give you a chance to get in on this gap fill down here. All right, so if you are in Tesla, this is kind of your over-under right here, right now. You see it? If I wasn't such a chicken and such a wimp, I would be taking some profits into this group of people here and then playing this level over and under, because between 253 and 259, it's clear. Whoops. Shut up, Justin. Like, seriously. Everybody's taking profits on Tesla but me. I'm glad you guys are. I'm glad you guys played it better than I did. Yeah, it's guys, we're all human, right? We all do the same stuff. It's just when there's your pre-market break on wait, did it break? High 48.86. Oh, it didn't quite break 48.89. Let's see, 48.89. So if we break this pre-market high, what should happen? You should get a flood of volume, right? This volume should go up. 89 is that level. There we go. Let's see if there's people to push this up. But anyway, yeah, we're all human, and as a quote unquote professional trader, or a trader that makes really good money, it just happens less, right? You get it to happen less and less and less, and then it becomes normal that it doesn't happen at all. At least it has for me. Let's go. So if you would have played this week's, like if you would have done this week's calls on this, what we talked about this morning, you could do either one. I chose November 15th. But if this is the difference between doing like this week's versus next week's. So this week's went from 45, 50 cents to $1, right? So you're up 100% now on these, but you're only up about 50 to 60 cents, where now we are up on the other ones about 80, right? So I'm going to start getting some of my others filled here as well at 100% range. And literally what I'm doing now on the rest of these, I'm just taking out, 1 here, 2 there, 3 there, 4 there. I'm taking out smaller pieces, and ultimately the goal is 50. So we now have a free trade. right? Like, we nailed it. Perfect. Let's go, baby. So as I'm starting to distribute here, I'll put in orders around the ask, right? So like the ask on this was around 170. So I'll put in like 167 to 169 to 175 to 173 to, you know what I mean? Like I'll put it in this range trying to distribute up here because I do think we're going to get a pullback here and then we're going to solidify somewhere between 48.25ish and 48.70ish before we push to 50. We may just go straight there, but that's what I would think would happen. It would be more healthy if that would happen. Is BTC straight up? So if BTC is going straight up, what I would expect is people are believing Trump is winning. Let's go. I am down to 15 now on the trade. Does me telling you guys the size help? Like the reason I'm telling you size today is because I've had a couple people ask about how I get in and out of trades, like how I distribute. You know what I mean? Like, do you buy 10 and sell 5 quickly? Do you buy 100 and sell 5? Like, what is the percentages? So you saw I was pretty quickly down to about 50%. As we pushed up and over this level, and then I've been slowly distributing that other 50%. So then I got down to 25% about right here. So it's like if I were to throw in the text, it would look like, right, 50% sold in here of the original position, and then 25% here, sold here. %, sold here. There we go. Right, so the levels here that you see are pre-market levels, breaking back above, double top, right, breakout, looking for a pullback. If we were to get a pullback back into this area, that would give me permission to buy back this piece and this piece if I wanted to, right? $2. Let's go. All right, I'm starting to sell here as well. Get filled around, let's see, 204, 202, 202. Okay. Now, so here's what I'm going to do with the rest of this, guys. So I've got 50, right? 75, 85. So seeing these numbers, what percent am I holding now? I'm holding what percent of my trade now? Yeah, 5% literally. So I literally have 5 contracts left, right? Now, what I'm going to do with these, they're for next week. I'm going to put these at $1 stop, right? So what am I doing? Well, I'm basically giving up $1 here on 5 contracts, which is $500. Not that big of a deal, right? Okay, well, let's see if we can just get a little silly and maybe we can get to 55 next week, right? Who knows? But we've locked in the money. We've made good money on it. Let's go. Finnegan, right here. I got two. I got two 10%. You see it? See one, two. So it's 50 plus 25 plus 10 plus 10. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, but I agree. That is Alabama math, right? 50 plus 25 plus 10 equals 90. So here's another fun thing to do, guys. What do you guys think? Here, let's take a quick poll. Put a one in chat if you think that they're going to break through 50 in the next 5 minutes. Put a one in chat if we break 50 in the next 5 minutes on PLTR. Let's see. Got a lot. Okay, a lot of people think so. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I think here in a minute. But what's fun is when you get to these levels, the odds of going over 50 are pretty high, right? We're not going to push it to this level without sucking in everybody that's willing to buy over 50. Does that make sense? Now, I don't know what's going to happen here, but usually what I've noticed is there's going to be people that are like, man, we're going to go over 50, and they'll start buying right here, right now. Like, they didn't buy any of this. They were watching it the whole way. Maybe they were waiting for 46 to get hit, and they're like, oh, man, let me get a pullback. Let me get a pullback. Let me get a pullback. And it never came. And so they're like, well, dang, I missed it. Let me see if I can capture this last 50 cents. Have you guys ever done this before? So it's like, all right, I'm gonna instead of, I was gonna buy, whatever, 100 shares down here, but now that I've missed this $3 move, let me buy 1,000 shares because I got to make up for the move that I missed, and then I'll take some profits over 50. Well, what that does a lot of the times is it creates a quick reject at your first hit to wash all those people out, and then it goes. I have no idea if that's what's going to happen here, right? But that happens a lot. So for me, the way that I play these, I would be willing to take these shares and try to scalp this through 50, but not right here, right now. I would need some type of pullback and consolidation to wash those Johnny come latelys that are like the newbies that missed everything, and they're gonna chase up here. Does that make sense? Yeah. Um, so a question I see here is, when I'm playing the little U, do I buy back on the pullback for the little U? The answer to that is sometimes. So many times the answer is yes. Like, I would say more than not, yes. But the problem that you have a lot of times on the little U's is you don't get it to come back all the way that you want it to come back to. I'm trying to find one. Here, I'm just going to draw one out. So here, let's actually, you know what? Let's do this. I think if I all right, I'm going to draw this out here. All right, let's just pretend we hit 50. right? We come all the way back up in here, and then we, consolidate or whatever, and then hit 50 again here. A lot of times the VP will be like here, or here, let me actually erase that. Let's put it. Can you guys hear my dog snoring back there? I apologize. So this is where the majority of the VP is, and this is where I would want to buy. So sometimes on that little U, the VP is a little bit lower, right? And so the technical play would be a pullback to that. I'll put this in a different color. To this area right here, right? If the VP matches up to this, I am 100% all over it. If the VP is a little bit lower, you have to allow the room to go down to that VP. Does that make sense? So it's like buy half here and then half here. Yeah, VP's the handle, and a lot of time it won't pull back all the way to that VP because it is so strong. So you just have to decide how you want to risk. All right, we've had 1, 2, 3. So this is the 5th minute, right? It's from when I asked that question. So this is what I'm talking about, right? We had a lot of people that thought, hey, we're going over 50. We're going to go over 50. We're here. And a lot of people think that way, and they try to scalp that. The reason I know this is because I lost money doing this all the time, right? It's not because I'm a genius. It's because I tried doing this, and I was the person that was missing the run and that would chase, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, this is how they do it. They get people like me, and they trap me. And so let's see, right? This is what we want to see. This is going to give us the opportunity to scalp that 50 break on like a double top look, because that double top look, I think you're going to have about a 50-50 shot at it breaking. Freaking Tesla. Okay, so I saw a question somebody asked. Somebody asked me to re-engineer Tesla and how I learned from it. Would that be something you guys would all like to hear? And then we can kind of go over the PLTR to review it. I think at least for me, I always learn a lot more when I make mistakes, right? There we go. Yep. Yeah. So the psychology. Oh, my Twitter name here. I'll show you my Twitter name. Let's see. Well, there we go. Here is. So that tweet has my Substack in it, and you can just follow me from that tweet. No, I'm not buying shares of SMCI. Absolutely not. Um, all right, yeah, I can stop recording. I'll stop recording this one, and then I'll start recording just the review process, right? So before I stop this recording, do you see what's happening here on PLTR? let me kind of go through the psychology of it. Remember, everybody that missed is like, all right, let's bring it over 50. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it, you know. And we're buying up here and we're trying to capture 50 cents. And we're like, oh crap. Oh, let me add some size here. We're a little bit under. Okay, let me double up. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go back and we're gonna crack 50. Crap. Let me stop out. So everybody up here is now trapped, right? And they're all mad because they missed the run, they missed the scalp, they are on tilt now. And once they get all these Johnny come latelys out, that's when they'll be able to break 50. All right, let's go through the process here. Wanda, just click that link that I put up here. Do you see the link? If you click that link, it'll take you right to it. I think. Isn't that how it works? Let me click on it. Yeah, so that's me. You click on it and it brings you here. This is me right here. My dog's driving me nuts.